Come here.
Grab me one. This is a little.
Go. I'll join.
No, we're not going to start without you. So I have guests, they're distanced away from me. Namaste. Question is asked, why asana? Of the 8 limbs of yoga, why do we do asana? And there's, always multiple answers to these kind of questions. Like, why do we do the yamas? Why do we do non-harming, non-lying, non-stealing, control of sexual energy, not to harm people through energy, non-greed? Why do we do the yamas? Why do we do the niyamas, the Santosh, contentment, Satya, the contentment, and cleanliness, hard work, dedication, and focus, study of scripture or self, and giving all your efforts to God. Why do we do those first 2? And then asana is the third of this. We do asana, a lot of yogis believe, just so we can sit, so we can gain a seat. A lot of yogis say, there's many ways to say this, and the same meaning is, life's only goal is a comfortable seat. And once we sit in a space of needing nothing, then this is enlightenment. Be stuck on stupid, when we need nothing for long periods of time, samadhi, or forever, the 4th stage of samadhi, Christ consciousness, heaven on earth. So anyway, the asana is done so that we can promote circulation through the body, and so we can feel good, and this idea of like sitting in discomfort can be relieved. So the seat that we're gaining through the physical practice is an essential part of our overall practice to speed up our natural evolution towards God. So that's why we do asana. Asana means seat. Asana is a comfortable or perfect seat. The intention of the asana is to be a perfect seat. And once that's achieved, then we are free from all suffering, period. You cut your arm off, and the arm falls off to the side, and you're like, oh shit. And when you're so present, you don't even feel it. You don't feel anything. It's like no arm, because you're present. And then the noise sets in. Oh shit, my arm hurts like a motherfucker. Right? Before that, it's just freedom. And this is the freedom that the enlightened being has, because she or he never leaves the present moment. Stuck on stupid. So we're going to try to create this stupidity in difficult poses. We're going to smile when the poses get tough. And breathe and try to be at ease, even if it's discomfort. We're going to promote ease. And then one day that same difficult pose becomes easy. This is the asana practice. Stand up. We begin with the yogi's commitment. Yogi's commitment is an opening prayer, very short, very quick. Lokah, samasta, sukhino, bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May my thoughts, words, and actions, it's a lot of words, right? May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May my thoughts, words, and actions contribute to the happiness and freedom of all beings. That's the yogi's commitment. Begin with the same breathing exercise, especially during Cremona season, respiratory and breath work. Begin by counting to 6 slowly as we can, up and in, opening the chest and the ribcage. Interlace your hands and begin counting and breathing deep in as deep as you can. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Count them 6. Longest breath of the day. It's not a back bend, it's up. Stomach is up and in.
right, you're getting a little nauseous. Three more. Tippy top. Suck some more air in. Okay, we're going to begin again. First breathe. Let it go. You should feel a little different already. Brain should be a little full of oxygen, air. A little lightheaded. Good, let's get higher. Ready? Second set. Shoulders should hurt by now. Three more. Last one is the biggest breath of the day coming up. Open your rib cage. Suck it in through your mouth. Hold it in. Change. Hands up. To your right and to your left. Gentle, right to the left. Taller every time you get to the center. Tall as you can get. All the way to the right. Pushing your right hip in, left hip out. Straightening your arms as much as you can. Deep breath. Push, push, come on up. Tall as you can go, over to the other side. Deep breath. Ujjayi breathing through your nose. You can hear the breath through your back of your throat. push, push. Come on up. That's your side, or you can stay straight. First back bend. Let your head just hang. Let your head hang back. Relax. Go back over a beach ball. Slowly. Doesn't matter how far back you go. You slowly opening your chest and going back. Pushing your hips forward. Straightening your arms. Come on up. Should be a little high by now.
Slowly bend over, gently. First back bend to forward bend, you gotta be gentle. Just kind of hang out for a little bit. Grab your elbows and just hang. Put your hands, bend your knees as much as you have to. Put your hands under your heels, fingers pointing forward. So you bent knees, and straighten your knees if you can. Pulling as hard as you can, whether your knees are bent or not, you're pulling with your arms. I don't care if your knees are bent all the way, pulling with your arm, head to the floor. Pulling, pulling. Come on up.
Second set. Bring your arms, squeeze your ears between your arms. Come on over to the right. Up. Second set usually half as long as the first, in case you're wondering. Left side. Push, push. Come on up. Second back bend. Straighten your arms. Chest up between your shoulders. Chest is up and over. Doesn't matter how far you go back, just up and over. Up.
Hand all the way forward, just hanging out for a bit, letting your spine adjust and forward back bend. Forward bend after the back bend. Look up. Bend your knees. Place your hands under your heels. pull as hard as you can, and if you can, straighten your. Come on up.
Okay, we're going to go into a chair pose. Feet about 6 to 8 inches apart. Straighten your arms. Hard, straight. Shoulders back. Come on down. Stomach is up and in. Chest is forward. It's like a back bend, even though it doesn't feel like it. Opening your chest, so it actually should feel a little bit like a back bend too. Go on your heels. Come on up. Now we do the same thing on our tippy toes. Get on our toes. 6-inch heels for girls. Eyes on your toes. Come on down the same way. You should feel more in your gut now. Up and in, the subtle thing. Heels are up. Knees are up. Come on up. Third side, third set. This one you're going to get on your toes a little bit. Squeeze your knees together. Come down really slowly. Squeezing your knees together. Mulandhara Bandha up and in. Your core is being worked. Slowly come up. Same way you came down. Deep breath in. Let it out. Now we do a second set. Bend your feet a little bit. 6 to 8 inches. Shoulders back, stomach up and in. Arms straight. Come on down. Most of your weight is on your heels. Head is being pulled by a string straight to the sky. Core is up and in. Chest is forward. Shoulders are back. Smiling. Come on up. Arms still straight. On your toes. Come on down. Try this. Chest open, shoulders back, gut up and in. One up. Third set. Again, your knees are as tight together as possible. When you do this, come down as slowly as you can, working everything on the way down. Feel it everywhere. Your core and your chest even. Then if your knees are okay with this, bounce a little bit. Up. Slowly come up. Okay. Shoulders back, roll your shoulders back. Eagle pose. Hands up. Right arm under the left. Wrap it, double wrap. Or just do like this. Just do like this, that's an eagle pose. Full expression, which I always say no one can do a full expression, because then they would turn into enlightened beings. So only a few of us can have our mind totally focused. Wrap your right leg all the way around and squeeze it. Focused on God whilst the breath goes in and out. Same rate. While all the bricks are lined. This happens. It's like an alarm goes off. And that perfect pose is the cause of full enlightenment. So we're still adjusting, all of us. Squeezing as tight as we can till it hurts your arms and your legs. Squeezing. Come on up. The other side. Left arm under right. Squeezing like ropes. Bend your knees. Lift your left leg up and around. Feel it in your core. Straighten your back. Bend your knees. Squeeze your arms together. Squeeze your legs. Smile. Okay. And then out. There we go. Second set, eagle pose. Up. Wrap your right arm under your left. Bending both knees. Right leg all the way around. Eagle pose. The subtle difference between this pose and that pose, and the last time is dramatic. Come on up. Shoulders back, down. Other side. Pulling your shoulders down, chest up. Bend your knees. Left leg up and around. Breathing. Come on up. Okay. Head to knee. This can be done just like this. Like this. Or you can hold on to your foot. But this is head to knee. Gut up and in. Everything's open. But if you can hold your foot, hold your foot. Same thing, head to knee. Most important thing is your left knee is locked. And the full extension pose, full expression, straighten that right foot. Hang out here with me for a minute. Pulling your leg in, gut is up and in, flexing your right foot. Pulling hard as you can. down. Inhale. Let it out. Second side, head to knee. Again, this is it. This is it. And this. Full expression. Full expression is actually head to knee. But this is fine. Hang out with me here. Straightening both legs if you can. On down. Next pose is dancing Shiva. Open the shoulders, hands open. Just hold your foot right here, knee to knee. So like that, there's dancing Shiva. But if you're ready to go a little further, kick and charge forward. Up. Shoulders, roll your shoulders again. Open your arms again. Left hand open. Put your left foot in your left hand. Straighten your right arm up again. Lean forward, kicking and stretching simultaneously. The harder you kick, the better you bounce. Come on up. Step back a little bit. Arms out, hips about your wrists about the same distance as your ankles. Could be more depending on your reach, on your ankles or your hips. Because we're going to lean forward.
We're going to hold our ankles or our heels. Pull. Pull it straight spine until our head hits the floor. Doesn't have to hit the floor, but that's the idea. And if your head hits the floor too early, too easy, then close your legs a bit. Pulling with your arm as hard as possible against your heel. Come on up slowly.
Right leg, left leg, right. Going to a warrior one. Warrior 2. Ujjayi breathing. Through the back of the throat, loud. Straighten your left leg. Triangle pose, straight leg triangle. Put your hand on your hip, on your knee, on your ankle, on the floor. Open your chest to the sky. Side, try other side, beginning with Warrior 1. Two. Straighten your right leg. Lean forward all the way. Triangle. One up. Now we're going to do a twisting triangle. Turn the other side again. Put the right arm up and forward. Hold on to whatever you can. Twist. That could also include hands on the floor, or hands on the outside of your left leg, opening your chest to the sky. This is twisting triangle. Opening your chest to the sky. Come on up. All the way around to the other side. Left arm up. All the way down. Whenever you rest, hand to another side. Open your chest to the sky. And back to the other side one more time. This is a head to knee. And straight up. Bend forward all the way over your knee, head to knee. It's a compression pose, so a little bit of a back bend here. Chin is up and in. Coming forward all the way over the knee.
Come on up.
Two more standing poses. Pull your shoulders back. Going into a bent leg triangle. Warrior two. Charge. Your hands don't touch the floor in this pose. It's your core holding you up. Opening your chest. Your chin is almost to your right shoulder as you look up. Hands are not touching the floor. It's your core holding you up. It's opening your hip with your left elbow. Come on up. Other side. Warrior two. And that leg. Straighten your arms. Come on down. Come on up. Elbows behind your back. Hang forward again.
Just hang. Let everything relax and straighten out. Come on up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Slowly.
Feet together. Tree pose. Take your time. Right leg up, foot into your left thigh, above or below your knee, not on your knee. It's very dangerous to be on your knee. A lot of injuries like that. Open your hip as much as you can. Squeeze it, push in so that your bandha, Muladhara bandha, up and in, and you feel tall. Feel like you're lengthening everything. This pose is helping to facilitate that lengthening. Shoulders are back and down. Prayer pose. Chest up, forward. You're taller than you were a minute ago. Pushing against your thigh and lifting up. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Come on down, other side. Left foot up and in. Take your time getting into it. Opening the hip. You can also put your foot on your ankle if you can't get it above your knee. But above or below the knee. Chest is open. Opening your hip. Left hip. With your left hand. Opening. Prayer pose. everything is locked from it. Mulandhara Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha, throat lock, lifting. Come on down. First Shavasana. But before we do Shavasana, let's open our hips a little bit. Come on down to crouching pose if we can. Put your left hand on the outside of your left thigh. Then lift your right hand up. Opening your chest. Hands on the inside, elbows here. So you're opening as much as you can. Lifting up, wrapping the left arm around. Holding the right wrist. Pulling your chest open. Other side. Right arm. And lift your left arm up. If you can, or if you want to, reach all the way around. Grab your left wrist. Pull your left shoulder open as you look up. Down the middle, slowly come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Rolling your shoulders. Shavasana, first Shavasana. Slowly let the practice sink in a little bit. First thing we're going to do, wind removing pose, bring your right knee up. On the right side of your chest. The knee is meant to go to the ground. Good luck with that, but it's supposed to be to the outside of your rib cage. And you're pulling it, straightening your left leg. This is wind removing pose. Squeezing it, pulling as hard as you can. Get a strong workout of the arms, the chest, and everything. As you pull, straightening that left leg again, flexing the right foot, pulling it, pulling, let it go. Other side. Onto the other side. Grabbing right below the knee and pulling that left leg to the ground on the left side of your left rib cage, and pulling as hard as you can. Flexing your right and left foot, pulling, straightening your right leg to the floor, now both legs, same thing. Difference is that you're pulling towards the stomach and not around the outside, so it's right in the middle. Put your knees together. Wrap your arms around your knees. Grab your elbows and pull as hard as you can. Stimulating it. During this pose, your butt comes off the ground, but you're trying to flatten your back all the way down to your sacrum. Let it go. Okay. Shavasana. A few deep breaths.
Hands up.
Let me put some down if you can see these corners. Maybe a little better. Begin with some back bends. Cobra pose with our elbows. Let's do a gentle back bend. Elbows in front of us and pull our chest forward. Really working your arms, your chest coming forward, lifting up. Deep breath. Put your hands under your elbows. Cobra pose. This time, we're going to try to lift our chest up a little bit with our hands, but then we're going to let go of the pressure on the hands and use our back to do all the work. Shoulders are back, chest is forward. Okay. Next back bend. Get on your knees, Japanese pose. And come up on your knees. Just push your chest forward. Up and forward for your chest. Hands on your hips. For those of you who want to go further, push further, further, and then put your hands on your heels if you can. Push up, forward. Your hips are pushing forward. Chest is up and forward. Back is rounding. Breath is deep. Pushing your hips forward more. Slowly come up. Back down your hip, let that sink in for a bit. Say back bends, a good strong back bend is like a cup of coffee. Not only for a minute, but that it lasts. Not hard on your nervous system, but waking up the brain and the body. Okay, second back bend. We'll do that again. Sit up on your knees. Lean back if you can and grab your feet. Push forward. Push forward with your hips. Take one more deep breath all the way in. Push. Come on out. Now we're going to go into a bridge pose. Put your feet all the way close to your hips. Touch your feet with your hands. Put your hands on the inside of your feet. Turn your shoulders inward so that your hands are facing out. And maybe if you're touching your ankle, that's good. If not, just the idea of opening your chest. And put all the weight on your heels, your feet. Push
your hips up. This is a bridge pose. You can also do a back bend, a full back bend, if you like, a wheel pose. Pushing as hard as we can, opening your chest. This is the purpose of the arms being open so your chest can open to the sky. Elbows on the floor, pushing up. Come on down. Your knees fall to side, towards each other. One more time. Bridge pose. Up. Down. Final back bend. Back bend for everybody. Coming up on your knees. Take your time getting up. All meet here on our knees. Now we're going to spread our feet. And mostly we have to put something under. You have to put something under you. Usually just sit on your feet. Don't go back. You can go back. If you sit on your feet and go back gently on your elbows. With the butt between our feet on the ground. All the circulation for your knees is cut off. First instinct is that's fucked. But it's actually very good. No circulation at all. Cut off. Then you lean back if you can. If you get your butt on the ground only, really. Lean back onto your elbows. And if your elbows and you are cool with this, then lean all the way back. Lift your elbows up. Lay flat on your back. There's still a little bit of a bridge. Good for your back, opening your knees, your joints. Feel it everywhere. Deep breath in, let it out. Use your elbow to slowly come up. Be careful coming up. Sit here for a moment. And when you pull out, take your time coming out. When you come out, take a shavasana, a short one. Let the blood race through your knees to all the other place where you restricted the blood flow. Put both your knees into your chest when you're ready. Roll your arms and your legs over to your left side. Put your right arm out. Look over your right arm. Let your hips do a little work. Let your spine twist. Just relax into that. Come on up. Squeeze
your legs back into your knee, chest again. Go to the other side. Relax. Left arm out. Get your body's weight do the work. Twisting. Feel it in your stomach. Opening up digestive system, making it work a little bit. Come on up. Sit up. We're going to go into Adamati Andrasana, or twisting pose. Put your right leg on the side of it. Twist like this. Perfectly all right. Or you can do this. You bend your left knee. Put your right foot on the ground here. Lift your left arm up. Reach all the way around and grab your knee. Other way. Other arm. There you go. Other side.